My name is Sun Wukong, but I'm also known as the Monkey King. For centuries now I've stood alone in this lane, fighting other gods, standing triumphant every time. But I'm tired and I don't want to fight anymore. That's when I met Kronos, the embodiment of time itself. I asked him to send me to a place of everlasting peace and safety. But what I found in this new place was nothing I could have imagined.
Enslaved, Odyssey to the West. Sounds kinda cool when you say it out loud. Well, perhaps not cool enough, because this game was actually quite overlooked when it came out in 2010. And after playing it through for the second time, I must say, it's a damn shame this game didn't get the attention it deserved. First of all, the overall presentation of this game is incredible, especially if you consider this game came out in 2010. The graphics, animation, the way everything plays out, it's almost like watching a really good movie. As for the gameplay, I think this game can easily be compared to any of the third-person Prince of Persia games. Though you might want to buy a controller as it plays quite awful with the keyboard. The combat mostly comes down to you fighting multiple enemies at the same time using combos or just button smashing. The combat feels a bit clunky at times and the camera doesn't always want to cooperate fully, as it's mostly following your character from a certain movie perspective, if you will. But trust me, those are just minor annoyances which barely present themselves and you'll quickly get used to. Besides the game's combat, the game also focuses a lot on platforming, which is also extremely comparable to the way Prince of Persia does it. Every now and again you will find yourself in an area which has an objective which you will need to reach by jumping, climbing and sprinting your way to it, like a real monkey acrobat. The platforming itself feels in my opinion very fluid, and I've barely encountered any occasions where it felt like the game screwed me over in some way. You also have a partner AI in the game which often provides an overview of areas and can even assist in puzzles or battles by, for example, making decoy holograms or hacking machines.
Do you think you could tell me what the plan is?
To get you home as fast as possible so that you can take this thing off my head and I can break your neck.
I meant...
Yeah, I know what you meant.
Together you will often find yourself in the position where one needs the other, as your partner has basically no combat or athletic abilities of her own, and is therefore often vulnerable to enemy attacks. However, knowing that, I would like to shout out that this game absolutely does not feel like a 9-hour annoying escort mission, as a lot of games in the past also gave the player an AI partner and made the entire game experience worse by doing that.
Yeah.
So I'm coming back.
On the contrary, your partner in Enslaved really feels like an addition and a second pair of hands during most situations in the game. As for enemy variation, the game does an excellent job on providing a new type of enemy every now and again, which keeps the combat fresh and challenging. Though I must admit, as a Prince of Persia veteran, the game did feel a little bit easy at certain moments. The game also does an excellent job in making the world and all its characters interesting in their own way. The voice acting is also really well done, especially if you consider the main macho ape is voiced by Gollum, and his female companion by Lindsay Shaw, also known as Jennifer Moseley from Ned's Declassified School Survival Guide. Yeah. To round it all up, the game is in my opinion truly the definition of a hidden gem. When I played it from beginning to end for the first time, I simply couldn't believe that this game did bad in the sales department. Also, can I just quickly add that this game has one of the most amazing intro/tutorial sequences of any game ever? Just saying, because holy shit. Anyway, thank you for watching this episode of Judge Zaurask, and if you have any love for a game like Prince of Persia, pick up this game, you won't regret it.